is a special production of Yale High School Studio News.
Hello everyone, I am Brett Burrs.
And I'm Alex Bullard. Welcome to a special edition of Yale High School Studio News. As most of our viewers know, we are now fully underway with the 2022-2023 school year.
That's right. And students returning to school means that there's a lot of activity around the building and around the campus.
Today's broadcast will feature this activity and will highlight some changes that viewers who haven't been in our school recently might notice.
Some of the biggest changes affecting students recently are the new course offerings at Yale High School. Let's go to Grace Rakowski, who is down in the main office with more detail.
Thank you, Brett. I am Grace Rakowski, and I'm reporting from the main office. Over the past few years, our teachers and administrators have worked hard to introduce more elective courses. We talked with YHS principal, Mr. Brad Dykstra, and here's what he had to say.
Over the process of the last couple of years, we had stakeholder surveys through our school improvement process. One of those stakeholders are our students. We collected data from them as well as parents and staff. And we wanted to add more class choices for students to take throughout their high school career.
This year, there are 4 brand new courses being offered. The first is theater, taught by Mrs. McIntyre. These students are excited about the opportunity to take this class. We talked with theater student Lucy Morris and asked her to tell us a little more about the class.
I think that putting on the show kind of more in the winter time when we get the show up and running, and we'll actually have people backstage setting up set and just really having fun with it.
Another new class is audiovisual production. This course is taught by both Mrs. Winchester and Mr. Burse. I caught up with Mr. Burse and asked him about what students would be doing in this class.
So in this class, our primary objective is to get the daily announcements done. So we're doing the YHS Studio News every day. But then beyond that, we're looking at doing all sorts of projects that students will be doing throughout the rest of the year.
The room that was originally known as the Distance Learning Lab has been given a makeover and now serves as the studio for the creation of the school's daily news show. To produce a typical show, there are up to 12 students in the studio performing various jobs such as audio engineer, technical director, camera operator, and on-air personalities. The studio is also equipped with a green screen to allow for composite videos. For the 2022-2023 school year, a new leadership class is being offered. Ms. Girardi created the class and is teaching it this year. I talked with Mrs. Girardi and asked her about what sparked the idea for this class.
What inspired me was the kids. I was the student council advisor for 16 years, and we were just trying to get things done in a half hour twice a month. And it was just shortchanging the kids. We never worked on our leadership skills either, so now we do. We work on our leadership skills, and we work on things that need to happen around the school.
As part of the class, the students recently spent a day at Greenwood Energy Center, assisting with a corporate function. Senior Lucas Creech talked about what his experience was like.
It was great. I love meeting all the new people. And we helped sell raffle tickets, we helped clean up the luncheon, and everything to keep it rolling. So my experience was very good.
The high school is currently offering several advanced placement or AP courses. One of the newer offerings is AP Computer Science. Senior student Riley LeMay had this say about the advanced placement curriculum.
Well, I've always been interested in computer science, and I know that I wanted to do computer science in college for a long time. So finally having a class to scratch that itch, it's very exciting.
Yale is continuing to offer a relatively new course called Michigan Natural Science. This class has proven to be very popular with students and has grown to 3 sections this year. Mr. Barr teaches the class, and students study a wide variety of topics. For example, just this week, students practiced identifying trees and calculating their potential for lumber. In the winter, they will be praised salmon and sturgeon to be released in the Great Lakes. Students experiment with hydroponic systems and even grow lettuce that is served by the school lunch program. In the early spring, students will tap maple syrup trees and make the syrup to complete a project where they learn to make their own fishing poles. As you can see, these new course options give students a lot of choices and have them excited. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Grace, for that report. One thing we could add that our work here in the studio is created by a part of the audio/visual production class.
That's right, Yale High School received a generous DuPont grant last year to start an AV club. The club proved to be popular, so it grew to a full-fledged course this year.
In addition to some new courses this year, there are also some new faces around the facility. Yale High School is pleased to welcome Mr. Chase Palmatier as our new athletic director. Even though he's new in the position, he's not new to Yale. Mr. Palmatier is a graduate of Yale. We asked him about what it's like coming back to Yale.
Well, I wanted to come back. That was always a goal of mine. I loved going through school here, and I've got a lot of family around here, so it was always something I wanted to do.
We are also happy to add Mrs. Palmatier to our staff. She is the Student Success Advisor within the Counseling Department, and she has been busy this fall helping students get into the correct classes. When we asked Mrs. Palmatier about her professional goals, she talked about being excited to help our Yale community.
I have a history in working with youth with mental health concerns. I know this role isn't specific to just that, but it's something that I've always been super passionate about. I'm actually going back to school to get my master's in social work so that I can bring more to this job and be more useful in this role. So I really just wanted to help support the community in any way that I can. And this felt like a really good route to be able to do that. It's definitely one of my biggest passions, so to be able to do something I love as a job is a really great opportunity.
Mrs. Bauer is a new addition to our office staff. She is also a Yale graduate. We asked her about what it's like coming back to Yale.
Since like I said, I had graduated here, and it was a great job opportunity, and there's great teachers here, and everyone that works here is great, so that really influenced me to come back to work here.
Finally rounding out our new staff, Mr. Fowler is excited to be working with a student teacher, Mr. Turpin, in the Social Studies Department. Mr. Turpin is getting his teaching degree through Saginaw Valley State University and is happy to be joining the staff this year at Yale.
I am loving my job here at Yale so far. Everything here is really nice. People, students specifically, everything here is just higher quality than where I came from for sure.
For many, students getting back to school is synonymous with fall sports. I'm now joined by Logan Vincent for a closer look at sports.
Hi Brett. Our fall teams are now fully underway with their seasons. There are a lot of students participating in a lot of different sports this fall. This year, Yale is offering boys tennis, boys and girls cross country, girls golf, girls volleyball, and football as varsity sports. Several of these sports have new coaches and new looks. The boys cross country team is aiming to keep their streak of league championships alive. They once again have a strong team this year with good numbers, but one obvious difference is the man with the title of head coach. After years as an assistant, Coach Shuko has taken over the reins of the program. We caught up with senior captain Lucas Kreesch at a recent meet and asked him about the new transition to a coach this season.
Well, Coach Shuko last year was our assistant coach, so not a lot has changed except for just some different things as far as our training goes, and we're really looking forward to everything because we have a lot more guys this year.
Girls cross country is again coached by Mrs. Flynn. The team is enjoying an increase of participation numbers this season. In fact, we are pleased to welcome 2 exchange students, Emmy and Nina, from Germany and Brazil respectively. They have been contributing to varsity scoring. We talked with senior captain Madeline Fowler about what it's been like.
I was really glad they decided to join this year. It's been really fun having them. They have a lot of fun, I'm pretty sure, and we really like having them on the team running with us.
Varsity football coach Mr. Grumman is now in his second year leading the Bulldogs. We recently stopped in at a practice and talked with quarterback Connor Jakubiak. We got Connor's thoughts on running the spread offense, something that's pretty new here at Yale.
So for the spread, we take our offense, we spread it throughout the whole field, really get the defense out wide. We just take what they give us and the play's different every time. That's what we really like about the spread, because it's something different every play and it's not repetitive.
Varsity volleyball is coached by Mrs. Dykstra. Sports reporter Johnny Hoskins interviewed some players before the teams in the gym before practice and talked with them about the season. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Johnny Hoskins. I'm here with the Yale volleyball team. This is Ariana Keller from JV and Abby Dykstra from varsity. How do you guys think your year's going to be going?
I think we're going to do pretty well. You know, we're working hard, and I think we're going to do really well.
All right.
Well, we've had a lot of ups and downs, but I think we'll pull through at the end.
All right, you heard it from Yale volleyball team. Go Dogs.
Over at the tennis courts, Grace Rutkowski was able to catch Tommy Colhane and Aiden Crolden after a match.
And now I'm joined with Aiden Crolden and Tommy Colhane. Tommy, what position do you play on the varsity team?
One singles.
All right, and how did your match go tonight?
I think I played well, and I'm just ready for my match against Armado.
All right, well, Yale High School wishes you luck. Aiden, how did your match go tonight?
I went very well, played very well. Didn't let many things get to me.
And what position do you play again?
2 singles.
And are you looking forward to the Armada meet this week?
I am very looking forward to it.
All right, to our viewers out there, we're going to be meeting these boys again very soon. Have a great rest of your day.
On the golf team, Mr. Lewis is the coach this season. We talked to senior Jessica Uplegger and got her thoughts on the season.
Mr. Lewis is great. He's constantly pushing us to be better, and he's always helping us work on whatever we need to do to be number one in the BWAC. So.
Wow, that is a lot of sports.
It sure is, but we have a really high percentage of our students who chose to participate in sports and who come out to support their classmates, so it is important.
I agree. In addition to sports, we have a lot of other activities to mention. Once again this year, our school's robotics team, the Yale Gigawatts, is getting ready for competition. It is still early in the season, but things are already underway. We asked the team captain, Eve Dixon, to give us an update with the Gigawatts.
For the last few months, the robotics team has been working on fundraising and recruitment while also working on various technical projects to expand our skill set for the 2023 competition season.
Shooting sports are popular in our area, and this year the school will be sponsoring a trap team. One of the coaches this season is Mr. McIntyre.
Trap is a shooting discipline. We just started this last year at Yale High School in the spring season, where you, with a shotgun, it's a shotgun sport, stand on a trap field, which is a 5-station field, okay? And you shoot 5 rounds from each station for a total of 25, starting at that 16-yard line. All of our trap that we shoot in the high school ranks is from that 16-yard line, but it is handicapped. You do go back all the way to 27-yard line for those people that are a little more advanced. So it's a way of making things a little bit more even.
That does sound interesting. Another school club that is back for a second year is our esports team. In esports, Yale fields a team of players who compete against other schools in a variety of popular team-based video games, and this year, our team will be competing in Splatoon 3, Rocket League, and Smash Bros. Ultimate. Team member Nathan Winchester described what he thinks about esports.
I enjoyed playing games with my friends in a more competitive scene against other schools. It is an opportunity that you wouldn't get playing the game by yourself.
There are a lot of opportunities for students to get involved. Other options include marching band, mock trial, National Honor Society, Unity, French, Spanish, and art clubs. Many students are already looking forward to putting on another school play later this year.
While reporting on all this activity, we do not want to overlook a simple but important change. Staff members at Yale High School have been busy doing a little redecorating.
That's right, the teacher's lounge has been redone with a Bulldogs theme. Furthermore, the main hallways have been repainted in school colors to give a fresh look, and large screen monitors have been installed in the hallways and in the cafeteria.
And that will wrap up this special feature. We thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time.